we got to talk about this Van Lathan and Joy Taylor interview. That's been the cause for some passionate debate throughout the social media world, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that tonight, because it's definitely ties into tonight's topic, and that's the Black Queen fatigue that is starting to gain a lot of traction. All right, now, in case you aren't up to speed with Joy Taylor, she is currently involved in a scandal at FS1 where she is being accused of allegedly having an affair with her boss and plotting to set him up for sexual misconduct claims. All right, this is according to a former friend and colleague at FS1 who she told about her plot, right? And this same girl is the one who's suing Skip Bayless. All right, so the lady also says that Joy was sleeping with everybody at FS1, including her co-host, Emmanuel Acho. All right. Now, recently, Joy Taylor was on a podcast with the all-time beta male champ of the world, Van Lathan. And they had some interesting takes on the direction that America's going in relation to femininity. All right. So give me a second. Let me get this video up. You guys will enjoy this. This is completely ridiculous. This is one of the most ridiculous conversations I've heard in a while. But anyway, we're going to get to it. Let's go.
Do you think that America is trying to be better?
Of course not. No.
Yeah, I don't either. I think there's also a massive attack on femininity. Like, the idea is that masculinity is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, everything is watered down, everything is softened now, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
The audacity that a black woman would run for president. I mean, this was their last stand. They were like, hold on, listen, we let you in boardrooms, we let you get credit cards. Running for president is too much audacity for us. When you have like cute aggression, when you see something that's like so cute, you just start spazzing out. They had like audacity aggression. Like, how the fuck could you do this?
Yeah.
She's supposed to fucking stay in line. Yeah. There's too many bitches. Get them out of here. And that's what it's really about. So the rolling back of women's rights and this push that women have somehow created this world where there's too much equality and we can make choices about when we have children, and marriage rates are dropping because nobody wants to fucking deal with a cheating alcoholic man when you can just get your own apartment.
Yeah.
Guys are lonely. Men in these fucking caves that would never touch a woman in their life anyway have convinced themselves that OnlyFans models are curving them because they sent them $5.
Yeah.
It is this attack on femininity. It's not about masculinity.
Right. But let me ask you a question about the incels. Do you think the incels, do you care about the loneliness of the incel?
I think that male loneliness is a massive fucking problem.
Okay, so
I think non-pussy getting male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yes, I think it's a massive problem.
What do you think the fix is?
One, I think we should legalize prostitution.
Okay.
I have been standing on this for...
All right, and we're going to stop her right there. All right, do y'all hear this shit? Do y'all hear this shit? This is of black women in 2025. Okay? Here you have a woman who literally slept her way to the top of FS1 programming, bragging about the accomplishments of women as if they could actually earn them the same way men do without the help of men. This is literally some of the most ridiculous shit I've heard in my life. It's women like her that inspire Islamic countries to operate the way they operate. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them. The audacity of these women to talk crazy about men the way they talk, when without us, they wouldn't have any of the luxuries that they enjoy in America today. They wouldn't have any of these luxuries. If it wasn't men who fought in any of these wars, if it wasn't for us, where would they be? What kind of country would this be if we didn't go to wars and fight for it? It wasn't women who fought in any of those wars. It wasn't women who dug the ditches for the railroads and power grids. It wasn't women who laid all the piping in the ground so that we could have clean plumbing. I could go on and on all day. Y'all literally just hopped in the workforce en masse 50 years ago after the infrastructure was already laid out. And instead of signing up for the jobs that keep America moving, y'all went straight for the office jobs. Like literally, it burns me up to hear these 304s talking crazy like this. All right, this woman is one of the highest, she's on one of the highest rated shows on television. Okay? And is advocating for the legalization of prostitution. This is your proud representative of the Black queens. This is disgusting. Also, when it comes to men not having realistic expectations, as far as sex and partners, man, I think she's really off when it comes to that. I think she's really off when it comes to that. Anyway, let's let her cook.
Or decades, and I think that prostitution should be legalized.
Okay.
They will never do this, but that I think would make it would be a massive solve.
Massive solve. Okay.
One
is okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Ask follow-ups.
No. Follow up is what? Because that's a temporary loneliness fix, although it's effective. What would be a long-term fix to bringing people back together? What do you think?
Okay. So while it's a temporary fix, right? And many people will have some retorts to this. Of course, it's not a simple solve, but I believe that straight male biology, and particularly men who have this sort of anger, is because they don't get physical intimacy, right? But they have convinced themselves the type of physical intimacy they would like is, their favorite porn star or favorite OnlyFans girl or this unattainable beauty on Instagram who is never, ever, ever, ever going to fuck you or meet you or talk to you ever. So they don't look for the physical intimacy that is around them. They don't go outside of their home. They don't go down to the local library. They don't go to their local bar. They don't go join a social group in order to meet people because they feel that this fucking beautiful 10, whatever, is going to walk through their fucking front door and suck their dick. And that's never going to happen. But they sit there scrolling like, hey, in the DMs. And they believe then that the women are not responding to them because of feminism.
Wait a minute. So are you telling me that when the pizza guy shows up to the door?
Yeah, I don't suck his dick, actually.
I mean, but that's not real. That doesn't happen.
No. I know. This stuff.
Bro, this is wild. This is coming from the lady that literally, allegedly screwed everybody at her job to get where she is now. This is coming from her.
Ups and porns are insane.
But
and you buffer past. You buffer past.
But I don't.
You buffer past or not?
Well, I buy porn, so I don't. I'm a porn buyer, so I don't. So like it, I get.
So you have to get your money.
I get my shit in the top quality, like.
All right, and that's enough of that, man. They about to get my whole stream shut down talking crazy like that, man. But so honestly, man, I think she's got it the other way around. I think she's got it the other way around. Men, for the most part, have very realistic outlooks on what we deserve in a relationship and what we should expect sexually from women. All right, we're very realistic. It's women who are the ones who are delusional. Okay, you've got short, fat, and broke women out here who expect to be in committed relationships with a tall, rich, fit man. or at least 2 out of the 3, right? It's the women who think they can sleep around throughout their 20s, have illegitimate kids all over the place, and then find the perfect guy when they're 35 years old. It's women who think that. The problem is that feminism is of the devil, and that's literally what fooled these women into thinking they could operate like men. Feminism has literally disrupted the sexual ecosystem to the point where there are a lot of men who could care less about being in a committed relationship because either A, every chick they know has been ran through, or B, every chick they know has kids all over the place, or C, a combination of both A and B. Now, real quick, just to give you guys a better idea of the type of woman that Joy Taylor is, I want y'all to check out this clip from a podcast that she did earlier this month. All right? Check this out. I don't want y'all to think I'm just wilding like this woman is insane.
If we get, I'm also like, I say this tenderly because I'm 38 fucking years old. So yeah, like I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional adult.
So we can cut off a lot of dudes if you dating, you're not dating, whatever, but like Future, what's the age limit?
Age limit?
As far as youth to older. What's the youngest to the oldest? Like what's your range?
Damn, I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why are you laughing?
Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was gonna be.
I thought you would say.
I thought she was gonna be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no! I mean, I don't think I could. I don't know.
So you would say what you
I'm
did.
not gonna get up here and lie. Okay, young men are very aggressive and they do not care how old I am. And
Wait, but Joy, I have to ask you because this is a whole thing with women.
25
where they're saying
is a
that these
grown
young men
man.
are really.
25 is grown, I
but
agree.
They're saying
Nah, you ain't about to have me out here on some
No, no,
bullshit.
no, no,
25
no.
is a grown ass
they're
man.
saying 25-year-old men are where it's at. All the older women, that's what I'm trying to say. The women that I've been talking to, like in their 30s, late 30s, they're like, yo, is our, like these younger men, they come, they're intentional, they come with it, they're like not playing around. They want to date you, they like treat you like you're a goddess, they appreciate you, they talk life into you. Like I am hearing that these younger men from all these women, they are where it's at. I've never dated a younger man before, no. I've never wanted to.
They're telling
but
the
like
truth.
at this point, they're talking about
Is this the truth after dark? They're telling the truth.
All right, and so let's pause right there, right? First of all, shout out to the younger men that are under 30. Shout out to y'all. Let me tell you how pitiful this woman is, right? Now, I can remember when I was 25 years old, 25, 24, 26, right? Myself and my peers, every time we ran across a woman pushing 40, every time we ran across one of those type of women, it was a lick. I mean, yeah, she might have some, something good going on down under, right? But for the most part, she gonna take you out to eat. She gonna buy you some Jordans. She gonna let you sleep up in her crib. All you gotta do is keep blowing her back out. You 25 years old, so you can go all day, 4 or 5 rounds a night. But at 25, 26, what substance are most men even worth? See, the problem with her is she's been so ran through that the guys on her level, right? The guys who are making the type of money that she's making don't want to deal with her. Because when you're making that type of money, you don't have to lower your standards to a woman that's been ran through, to a woman that's almost 40 years old, to a woman that can't have none of your kids. If you want to start a legacy, you can't do none of that with her. She's 38. So she's forced to go and deal with young dudes that don't have nothing. I guarantee you the part she's not saying is that she's the one paying for the dates and the trips that she's taking with these 25-year-old men. I guarantee you she's the one. And if she is dating 25-year-old men who actually have a little money, they're probably rappers or younger ballers who are just running through her. That's all it is. I mean, this woman used to be married. She was married to a older white guy, as a matter of fact, not too long ago. He wasn't 25. Lucky for him, he dropped her like a bad habit. But yeah, when you hear these women, these older women pushing 40, sitting up here talking about they want to deal with 25-year-old men, I'm not hating on the young 25-year-old brothers. Bro, go date her. You probably get a trip to Aruba out of it. You get a fresh Amiri hat, maybe an Amiri shirt. You get something out of it. Just put that work in. But this is the life. This is the life that they brag about. Let's go.
This is what I'm hearing. And even
But I don't like it's 20. I don't want to be clear here because like 25 is a grown man.
It's a grown man.
Okay.
You're not. Don't
You're not
worry
about to have
that.
me on some bullshit.
What about it? What else is non-negotiable for you?
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know. You hit me with the man of God thing.
But you say God a lot on your podcast.
God?
Yeah, you be like, God, oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
Oh my God, it's different.
Oh my God, it's
than
different than being a man of God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some. I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion.
Are you religious?
Not really. No. So I would say I'm a person of faith, but I'm not.
Okay.
I was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me because I don't
they're hiding behind their.
Real quick, shout out to John Collins. This is a good point. He says, guys don't want women who talk and act like men. When I watch sports, I don't want my lady in the room. When I mow the grass, I don't want my lady with me. Women need to be women, not men. Facts. That is a fact. That is something that we teach all the time on this show. Brandon Harris says, hold on, bro. I'm not co-signing most of the shit she said, but again, you're kind of out the loop, especially at the millennial level. It's a lot of cats. Their whole life is the internet and social media. I mean, bro, I'm a millennial. So, I mean, I'm definitely hip to what's going on at the millennial level. For sure. But, I mean, I hear you. And like I said, I'm getting ready to post the link. So, I'll let you call in and, you know what I'm saying? If you got a little time and you want to, you know what I mean, get your point across, I'll let you do that, bro. All right. Let's finish this video out.
I don't care. Why? What does this matter to
happened
me?
with that before. That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have a trigger behind that.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
yeah.
I'm acknowledging. I'm triggered by this, and it's become a red flag for me.
Wow.
I'm not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag. I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it. I think for some men they think that that's what women are looking for, like looking for a good Christian man.
Yeah.
And some people are, but just not me. So
But this is my thing about religion too. Like, like man may not like lead with it, but like some men needed to pull them out of places. Like when there's nothing else. Like I felt like religion like helped me pull me out of some dark places. And like I believe
religion or
you know
faith.
Faith, probably faith,
right?
More so than like
because to me those are two different
faith.
things.
Okay,
believing in God, having spirituality,
God,
having a connection with your spiritual side. Praying, all those things I do.
Yeah.
But
same. But religion is different.
To lead with like, like let's go to church on Sunday.
I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, I'm Baptist, whatever it is, that's like your religion. Versus I'm a man of faith because I pray, I believe in a higher power.
But also for me,
to my spirituality.
I feel like a lot of people a lot of men that are extremely religious think that if we get together that I'm going to start doing that. And like, I'm not.
I'm telling you, bro. These hoes are the devil, bro. They're the devil, and they don't mind being the devil, man. And what's the crazy thing is, this woman talking about red flags, she's literally a walking, talking red flag. She's been married already and got caught cheating. Not only was she cheating, she was cheating with her co-workers. I mean, you can't make this shit up. It's always the lowest women with the highest requirements. Let me say that one more time. It's always the lowest quality women with the highest requirements. All right, and this is why women like her will continue to be pumped and dumped up until the point where their youthful looks fade. And then it's raining cats and dogs until death do her ass part.